Man, how long can this guy keep this up? My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to my opinion/review for Rambo Last Blood. I really do appreciate it. And if this is your first time finding me and you like this video and want more reviews from myself, please right now go ahead and click on that subscribe button and also the bell so you can be notified when I make uploads. Rambo is a film directed by Mr. Adrian Grunberg. Now, I'm not too familiar with him. He did Get the Gringo in 2012 and also Here on Earth, a TV series that came out in 2018. So I'm just not too familiar with this gentleman's work. But Rambo The Last Blood, this is the fifth part in this franchise. The only other Rambo film that I saw was the one that came out in 2008. And I thought it was fantastic. I mean, the guys were blowing up all over the place, just blood and guts splattering all over the camera lens. It was quite entertaining and I enjoyed it quite a bit. But like I said, I haven't seen Rambo's 1, 2, and 3. So I can't say that I'm a diehard fan, that I was going into this film with high expectations, that I wanted this Rambo to live up to the past. I wasn't going in like that at all. But I was going in like, okay, hey, we got another action movie. I like Sylvester Stallone. I think he's freaking fantastic. And we're just going to see what this one is about. So what is it about? Well, Rambo must confront his past and unearth his ruthless combat skills to exact revenge in a final mission. Now, to be honest with you, that brief synopsis right there is a little leading because this film really doesn't have anything to do with his past, or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't seen the first three, but this, in my opinion, is just like a standalone film. And it's been out for a while, so you guys have probably seen it. But I actually enjoyed this. Now, this isn't, it's not going to take the cake. It's not the best. I like the 2008 Rambo better than this one, but this one was really short, straightforward, got to the point, an hour and 29 minutes and an hour and 29 minutes. I was entertained. Reason why is I actually cared about the characters. I mean, Rambo, he's got all the training. He knows how to fight. He's looking after his niece. She gets abducted, so he has to cross the border and go get her back. And there's going to be some retaliation behind that. And that is really just the main premise of the movie. I cared about Rambo in this film. I cared about his niece. And it wasn't just any brief lines of dialogue. It was somewhat in depth, given the type of film that this is. I wasn't expecting them to go, so hard on the drama and all of that and how much they care for each other. Because while this film is 1 hour and 29 minutes, there's not much action in it at all. I mean, there's a giant action scene or bit towards the end of the film, but that's really it. But early on in the film, I did enjoy the characters. Like I said, I like Rambo. I like the niece, not his daughter, the niece, and I cared about her, and I wanted her to survive, and I wanted her to make it out. But when it does, well, actually, before we get to the action, something that I do appreciate in films is when the hero does not always win, or he faces a challenge, and that is the case with Rambo here. I mean, he met his match. He met a group of guys, bad guys, that were just really not messing around. And if you don't, come correct with all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, you may get hit upside the back of the head. Now, did that happen to Rambo in this movie? Well, you're just going to have to see it for yourself because I'm not going to spoil anything for you here. However, when things start to hit the fan, and I'm talking about shit, it sprayed all around the place as far as the action is concerned, because the action at the end was very, very entertaining. I was geeking and rocking back and forth in my seat like, oh my God. Seriously, it was just that brutal. And, it was a bit convenient to set up and all that good stuff, but, I'm not going to gripe on that too much. But there was a final death at the end. I swear they took this thing right out of a Mortal Kombat video game fatality move. I mean, that's just how serious it was. Like, I was the loudest person in the theater, just laughing, just like, oh my God. Just how crazy this kill was. And of course, I'm not going to spoil it for you here, but I really did enjoy it. The only gripe I have, not really any gripes, it's just that when the film ended, I kind of wanted a little bit more. Even though we just got pancaked with a bunch of action, I still wanted more. So I was entertained. The film is not that big of a deal. If you like Sylvester Stallone, if you want to see people get blown up and chopped up and just die in many different ways, I think this film is for you. If you're like a diehard, I just don't believe that this lived up to the previous Rambo films, even though I haven't seen them. But, you know, this is definitely worth a matinee, you know, if you're a moviegoer and you like these type of things. So if I had to rate Rambo Last Blood out of a 1 out of 10, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Yes, a 7 out of 10. So guys, have you seen Rambo Last Blood? Have you seen all the other Rambo films? You know, which one is your favorite, and what did you think about my review? Please let me know down below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. But guys, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and like I said at the beginning of the video, go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you can get all of my content. And also please look me up on social media. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion/review for Rambo Last Blood. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.